Welcome back with a new math tutorial. This video we are talking about solving equation with rational coefficient. At the first, what is the meaning of the equation? Equation is equality of two quantities. The left hand side is equal to the right hand side. Solving equation, it means find the value of the variable which makes the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. We will solve the equation when we have a rational coefficient. As we said before, rational is a number which can be written in the form of a fraction. So in question number 1, we need to solve each equation. Now we have 3 over 4c equals to 18. At the first, the coefficient here that we have was a fraction. To solve, we will find the reciprocal of the fraction, which is 4 over 3. Just multiply all of the equation by 4 over 3. Once you multiply 3 over 4 by 4 over 3, it will be equals to 1. So the remainder now will be equal to c. 18 multiplied by 4 over 3 will be equals to 24. So the solution of the first equation now would be c equals 24. 1 over 5x equals to 12. To solve the question, we just multiply by the reciprocal of the fraction. 1 over 5, its reciprocal will be equals to 5 over 1. So just multiply all of the equation by 5 over 1. 1 over 5 multiplied by 5 over 1 will be equals 1. So the remainder now will be equals x. 12 multiplied by 5 over 1 will be equal to 60. So the solution will be equal to 60. In question number 3, we have negative 2 over 9d equals 4. Just multiply by the coefficient. If the coefficient is positive, we just multiply by a positive number. And if the coefficient is negative, we just multiply by a negative number. Now the coefficient that we have now is 2 over 9. So we just multiply it by the negative of the reciprocal of the fraction, which is negative 9 over 2. Negative 2 over 9 multiplied by negative 9 over 2, negative times negative equal positive. 2 over 9 multiplied by 9 over 2 equals 1. Then write d. 4 multiplied by negative 9 over 2, the answer now would be equals to negative 18. So the solution will be negative 18. 15 equal 5 over 3n. The variable that we have now, which is n, and its coefficient will be equals 5 over 3. So just multiply it by the reciprocal of the fraction, which is 3 over 5. 15 times 3 over 5, the answer will be equals to 9. And 5 over 3 multiplied by 3 over 5 will be equals 1. Then write n. Then the solution of the equation will be equals 9. Negative 24 equals to negative 6 over 7p. At the first, just look at the variable. The variable that we have now, which is p. The coefficient, which is negative 6 over 9. Once we have a negative, so just multiply it by a negative number. 6 over 7, the reciprocal will be equal to 7 over 6. So just multiply it by 7 over 6. Negative 24 multiplied by negative 7 over 6, the answer will be equals to 28. Negative 6 over 7 multiplied by 7 over 6 will be equals 1. And the remainder is p. So the solution will be equals to 28. 60 equal 3 over 4p. At the first, the variable that we have, which is p. The coefficient, which is 3 over 4. Just multiply it by the reciprocal, which is 4 over 3. So 60 multiplied by 4 over 3, the answer will be equals to 80. 3 over 4 multiplied by 4 over 3 equals 1. And write p. So the solution now would be equals to 80. In question number 15, we have 4 and 1 over 6 equals 3 and 1 over 3c. At the first, we need to convert the mixed number to be a fraction. 4 times 6 equal to 24, plus 1 equals to 25, so it will be 25 over 6 is equals 3 times 3 equals 9, plus 1 equals 10, so it will be 10 over 3c. Now the variable is c. Just multiply by the reciprocal of the fraction, so it will be 3 over 10. So I just multiply all of the equation by 3 over 10. 25 over 6 multiplied by 3 over 10, you find that the answer will be equals 5 over 4. 10 over 3 multiplied by 3 over 10 will be equals 1. So just write c. So the solution now will be equals 5 over 4. Negative 9 and 5 over 8w is equals 108. At the first, just convert the mixed number to be a fraction. 9 times 8 equal to 72, plus 5 equal to 77, so it will be negative 77 over 8. Then write w equals 108. The variable here is w and the coefficient is 77 over 8, so just multiply all of the equation by negative 8 over 77. Negative 77 over 8 multiplied by 8 over 77, the answer will be equals 1, so just write w. 108 multiplied by negative 8 over 7, you will find that the answer will be equals negative 864 over 77. And that will be the solution. In question number 17, we have 1 and 7 over 8y equals 4 and 1 over 2. Number 1, we will not solve for the mixed number. At the first, convert the mixed number to be fraction. 1 times 8 equals 8, plus 7 equals 215. So we have 15 over 8y is equals 4 times 2 equals 8, plus 1 equals 9. So it will be 9 over 2. Just multiply all of the equation by reciprocal of the fraction, which is 8 over 15. So we have 15 over 8 multiplied by 8 over 15 equals to 1. Just write y. 9 over 2 multiplied by 8 over 15, the answer will be equals to 12 over 5. And that will be the solution. 3 and 1 over 10s equals 6 and 1 over 5. At the first, convert the mixed number to be fraction. 3 multiplied by 10 equal to 30, plus 1 equal to 31. So we have 31 over 10s equals 6 multiplied by 5 equal to 30, plus 1 equal to 31. So we have 31 over 5. The variable that we have, which is s, multiplied by reciprocal, which is 10 over 31. 31 over 10 multiplied by 10 over 31 would be equals 1. Just write s. 31 over 5 multiplied by 10 over 31, the answer will be equals 2. So that will be the solution. In question number 25, we have 4.9 equals 0.7t. At the first, the variable that we have, which is t. Just look at the coefficient, which is 0.7. So all what we have to do just to divide all of the equation by 0.7. So 4.9 divided by 0.7, the answer will be equals to 7. Equals 0.7 divided by 0.7 equals 1. So just write t. And that will be the solution. Negative 1.4 m equals 2.1. M is a variable, and the negative 1.4 is multiplied by n. So just to divide all of the equation by negative 1.4. So by dividing by negative 1.4, the answer will be equals m. 2.1 divided by negative 1.4, you'll find that the answer will be equals negative 1.5. And that will be the solution. Negative 5.6k equals negative 12.88. The variable is k. Just to divide by the coefficient, because we have negative 5.6 is multiplied by k. Once we have multiplication, we'll use division. So I will divide all of the equation by negative 5.6. By dividing, you will find that the left-hand side is equals to k. And negative 12.88 divided by negative 5.6, you will find that the answer will be equals 2.3. And that will be the solution. Negative 2.70 equals 810. Once we have a number multiplied by t, just divide it by this number. So just divide by negative 2.7. So negative 2.7 divided by negative 2.7, it will be equals t. 810 divided by negative 2.7, the answer will be equal to negative 300. And that's how can we solve the equation with rational coefficient.